What is going on? Beyond the break here with a 13 card PSA reveal. Took advantage of the basketball special, so had a last minute order sent through. So only 13 cards, nothing too big. Just had some leftover basketball cards we want to get through before the start of the season, and with opening night, really just want to get a few of these in. So again, nothing too major, but we have some decent cards. Let's begin. Okay, so 13 cards, like I mentioned, all, I would say, somewhat ultra-modern cards. Did look at the grades ahead of time just for the fact that I like to get some of these cards up on eBay as quick as possible, especially heading into the basketball season with opening night 2 nights ago. So with that being said, let's jump into it. So here's a 2006 Finest Jermaine O'Neal Black Refractor. This is number 299. With this, we were in between 9 and 10. I think centering was the biggest issue. Unfortunately, the grader did not think so, and we got the 8. So not entirely sure what the grader saw. Like I said, I think, between that 9 and 10, it was reasonable. Centering, I think if you look at this, a little bit thicker on the top than the bottom, so that might have gotten me. And then further inspection, there might be a little bit of some more whitening than expected that I probably should have caught. But still not sure if an 8 was the correct grade there. But moving on. Here's a 2023 Select Ja Morant Light Blue Disco. Really like this card, nice little color match. This is number 299 too, or out of 99. Has as a 10, thought this was super clean, no issues at all. Hoping for a big year out of him and the Grizzlies. And we got the 10. Such a nice card. Still think it's an undervalued card in general. I think, his cards are going to be on the rise. If he can just stay healthy and stay on the court, I think he's due for a big year. All right. Here's a 2023 Victor Wembanyama Deep Space Silver Prism. This card was going for quite the amount a couple months ago. It has died off a little bit. I think it's just from a sheer pop count perspective. I think when I looked at it, it's over 300 now from a pop count. But with that, we got the 10. Nice. Yeah, probably not as expensive as it was, but still really cool to see a Wemby in a 10. Have a couple now in my collection. All will be listed on eBay. Moving on, we got a 2023 Select Ben Wallace Signature. It's Hall of Famer Ben Wallace. This is numbered out of 149. We had this as a 10. Saw it was super clean. No issues at all. Corners look great, especially with the hollows. Some silvers out of Select. You can sometimes see some scratching. But we did not, and we got the 10. Nice. Yep, like I said, didn't see anything alarming out of this card. Got this for, I want to say, 25-ish bucks, so decent price for a raw card, but, he is a Hall of Famer, so glad to see it in a 10. Next up is a 2023 Select DeJounte Murray Tie-Dye Prism. Unfortunately, he just fractured his hand last night, but overall, still high on the Pelicans as a whole. All those players, Brandon Ingram, Zion, DeJounte, once he comes back. This is numbered to 25. We were between a 9 and 10, and the more I looked at it, the more I realized from a centering standpoint, much thicker on the bottom than the top. So with that being said, we got the 9. Yeah, when I saw the grade, I was a little annoyed, but once I looked more at the card in depth, centering on the left, I think I was more focused on top to bottom, and it's clearly noticeable here. But still short print, love the tie-dye. I'm happy with the 9. Next up is a Steph Curry Lights Out Hollow. Just love the shine from these. Had this between a 9 and a 10. Again, darker corner. There was a little bit of whitening. Other than that, Didn't see much, but we got the 8. So another 8. Yeah, this is my first time seeing these cards in person. When I saw them on the app, I still didn't see anything. So I'll have to investigate if I'm missing something here. I don't know, that looks like something there. I don't know if that's part of the card, a scratch or something. Yeah, I don't know. I think an 8's a little undergraded here, but I'll have to do some inspection. All right, so 2022 Donruss Optic Jason Tatum Lights Out Red and Gold Wave. This is numbered to 88. With this darker back, we were leaning more towards a 9. Centering, not so centering up. Corners, you can see there that one white corner. Whitening showing, a little bit of whitening up there too. So we were leaning more 9 on this card. And we got the 8 again. Yeah, again, I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know if it's just this grader. This grader was a little bit inconsistent, and you'll see some other cards here in this order what I mean by that. But again, with these 8s, I don't know if maybe I understand if it's got a 9, but an 8, I don't know. I'll have to do some evaluating on this card to see if there's anything that stands out. Again, centering looks good. So, yeah, we'll have to check those out. But moving on. Here we have a 2022 Select Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Red. This is numbered to 199. Centering on this was perfect. I think, with these, again, darker corners, it's always been an issue, but to me, nothing that would warrant anything but a 10, honestly. It was clean. And we got the 10. Nice. Back on the 10 train. Nice. All right. Glad to see the 10 pile surpassing the 8 pile. Can't believe I'm saying that, but hey, moving on. 2023 Select Peja Stojakovic in-flight signature. Love these in-flights. Such a cool insert here. This is numbered to 125. We had this as a 9. Again, darker back. You can see a little bit of whitening up top, a little bit of whitening on the bottom there. So I think we had an outside chance of a 10, but wouldn't be surprised if we got the 9, and we got the 9. Yep. So understandable, kind of right on target of what we were thinking too. But overall, such a cool card. Not a Hall of Famer, but a fan favorite nonetheless. All right, a couple more cards left. 2014 Panini Excalibur Jason Kidd Crusade Blue. I love these Crusades. The shine on these are just so nice. This is numbered to 149. Again, darker back, so we were leaning more on the 9 side. I think one corner stands out the most. I think it's right here, this corner. Yeah, a little bit of whitening, nothing too crazy. Again, centering on the front, you can see here, I think that looks good. Top to bottom, maybe you can say maybe, I'm not sure if they're going off the Dallas and the bottom of this box. Maybe if they are, then it would be thicker on the top, but they gave us the 9. Not surprised, happy with the 9. Like I mentioned, such a cool shine to it. Nice little blue short print. Not surprised with this darker back, but yeah, grader was definitely on the tougher end here. Again, I don't know what they saw in the 8s, but I can, didn't get away with any of the corner issues that I had already going into this submission. But yeah, I don't know. A little inconsistency, I guess. But 3 cards left. 3 bigger cards, I would say, 2 of the order outside of the Wemby. Here's a 2021 Prism Bobby Porter Sensational Signature. Fan favorite on the Bucks. Not a Hall of Famer, but it's had a nice long career. This we had as a 10, no issues at all. Thought this card was perfect. Centering looked perfect. Corners, you can see the white, just much easier to grade. And we got the 10, so right on target. This is not number, which I was surprised about, but Still a cool card. Like I said, not a big name player, but a quality player that has had a nice long career on the Bucks. All right. 2 of the bigger cards here next. 2023 Obsidian Cade Cunningham Electric Etched Neon Flood. These floods are not numbered. As we all know, Obsidian is a little bit of a thicker card, so it is tougher to grade. Centering on this card was perfect. No issues at all. Didn't see really anything. We had this as a 10, and we got 10. I just love Obsidian. These cards are just, the shine on these cards are great. Cade's another name I'm keeping an eye on. You know, he's had some injuries. The Pistons just being the Pistons, as bad as they've been. I think they're on the come up, and I think he's going to be that franchise player for them. Here's another guy that we have been buying a ton of. This is probably one of the bigger cards that we own of his. This is 2023 Obsidian Paolo Banchero Electric Edge Purple Flood. Just love the purple on this with the magic blue color jersey. This we had as a 10 as well. Centering was great left to right. I think if anything, compared to the Cade, this was a little bit thicker on top, but I don't think anything to warrant nothing but a 10. And with that, we got the 10. So grader agreed with us. So ended on a high note there. Gem rate wise, it's going to be over 50%. I think it's right above, closer to 56, 60%. So for a small order, you know, that's to be expected. I think the grader was a little bit stingy when it comes to those corners that, like I called out. A little surprised about the 8s, but hey, you win some, you lose some. I'm still happy to hit some big 10s. Overall, small order. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. As always, we have plenty of more PSA reveals along the way. We have 4 currently at PSA in the grading process, so plenty of more to come. If you like any other content, please let us know. And always, as always, leave comments. Love interacting with you guys all in the comment section. All these cards will be listed on our eBay as Buy It Now. As always, please, submit a request. Always happy to work out a deal with you all. Till next time, peace.